Lim Tae Gyu. Traits and abilities. Physical combat mastery. Lim Tae Gyu is a master of close-range combat, capable of taking on monstrous beasts and superior enemies with his brute strength and precise fighting style. His martial arts and fighting techniques are honed to perfection, making him an expert at engaging enemies head-on. Immense strength and endurance. Tae Gyu's physical prowess is one of his defining traits. He can take immense damage and keep fighting, showcasing remarkable stamina and resilience in combat. Resistance to magic. While not impervious to magic, his sheer physical strength and resilience make him difficult to incapacitate using standard magic. This is especially true when facing opponents whose attacks are not as powerful as S-class monsters. Tactical mindset. Although not particularly strategic or cunning, Lim Tae Gyu is quick to adapt to his environment in battle and uses his strength to overwhelm most opponents. Weaknesses. Ranged abilities. Lim Tae Gyu lacks the ability to attack from a distance, which can be a disadvantage against magic users who can attack from afar. Lack of magic defense. While he has some resistance, he doesn't have a deep understanding or countermeasures against advanced magical abilities. Lim Tae Gyu is a formidable close-quarters fighter with high endurance, but he struggles against ranged magical combat. Izayoi Liko. Traits and abilities. Magic mastery. Liko has a wide range of spells at her disposal, including offensive magic such as energy blasts, elemental attacks, and even defensive shields to protect herself from physical and magical damage. Healing magic and buffs. Liko can use healing magic to restore her own or her allies' health, as well as buffs to enhance her physical or magical abilities. Versatile elemental attacks. She can use elements like fire, water, and wind to both attack and create environmental advantages. Her spells are highly adaptable and difficult to predict in a battle. Defensive barriers. One of Liko's most important skills is her ability to create magical barriers that can block physical and magical attacks. This makes her highly difficult to hit or harm when properly defending. Teleportation and mobility. Liko can teleport, move rapidly, and maneuver around her opponents with ease. This is one of her main advantages, as she can avoid Lim Tae Gyu's powerful strikes by teleporting or creating distance between them. Weaknesses. Physical combat. Liko isn't as physically durable or powerful as Lim Tae Gyu, and although she can defend herself with magic, she lacks resilience in direct hand-to-hand combat. Energy drain. Magic can be draining over prolonged fights. If Liko uses too many high-level spells, she could exhaust herself and lose her magical edge. Izayoi Liko is a highly versatile magic user, but her physical durability is much lower compared to Tae Gyu, and she must carefully manage her magical energy. Trait comparison. Lim Tae Gyu. Physical strength, very high, combat-focused. Speed, moderate, focused on strength. Durability, very high, high endurance. Magic resistance, low. Ranged combat, none. Agility, moderate. Versatility, moderate. Combat style, close-range brute strength. Izayoi Liko. Physical strength, low, magic-based. Speed, high, magic-based agility. Durability, moderate, magic shields, low physical durability. Magic resistance, moderate, depends on spell strength. Ranged combat, high, energy blasts, elemental magic. Agility, very high, teleportation, magic movement. Versatility, very high, elemental and defensive magic. Combat style, magic-based, strategic combat. Fight analysis. Phase 1, Opening Engagement. Izayoi Liko opens the fight by teleporting and attacking from a distance with elemental magic like fireballs or wind blasts to keep Lim Tae Gyu at bay. Lim Tae Gyu, relying on his raw strength, charges in, aiming to close the distance and land a decisive strike with his fists or close-range combat techniques. Phase 2, Tactical Shift. As Lim Tae Gyu closes the gap, Liko uses her defensive magic to create barriers of protection and teleports to stay mobile. She continues using range magic to wear him down. Lim Tae Gyu may get frustrated at not being able to land a blow due to Liko's agility and barriers. Final phase, the decisive moment. As the fight prolongs, Liko's magical energy starts to drain, but she can unleash a powerful elemental blast or time-altering spell, if available, to incapacitate Lim Tae Gyu, who may not be able to keep up with the consistent barrage of magic. Chance of winning. Lim Tae Gyu 45%. Lim Tae Gyu's brute strength is his advantage, but his lack of ranged combat and inability to counter magic leaves him vulnerable to Liko's spells and teleportation. Izayoi Liko 55%. Liko's magic versatility, speed, and teleportation give her the advantage in this fight, especially if she keeps her distance and manages her magical energy carefully. Winner, Izayoi Liko. Izayoi Liko wins thanks to her magical versatility, speed, and ability to manage her distance from Lim Tae Gyu. His brute strength is formidable, but he struggles against her ranged magical attacks and defensive magic.